Good day, my name is Bluesuit and today I'll be going over my review of the atmospheric adventure puzzle platformer known as Scarf. In Scarf, you play as a nameless nomad protagonist as you make your way through a beautiful world filled with puzzles, platforming, and thoughtful storytelling, with your helpful and mysterious dragon-like Scarf companion. Each of Scarf's worlds feels unique and seamlessly transitions between areas as you solve puzzles and make your way through relaxing environments and mildly challenging platform sequences. These puzzles and platforming sections are generally clever and fun to navigate, but rarely offer challenges for players more accustomed to the more difficult titles in the genre. It works well, however, as the difficulty feels well aligned with the overall relaxing vibe of the game. Scarf's controls are also quite relaxed, but not necessarily in a good way. It does have full keyboard and mouse and controller support, but controls feel sluggish and making precise movements often feels more difficult than it should. When the game begins, your character really only has the ability to walk around. As you progress through the various game worlds though, you learn basic abilities like running and jumping, and your dragon Scarf companion eventually picks up threads that grant it special powers like gliding, swinging, slinging, and double jumping, allowing you to complete puzzles and reach new locations. Gliding around in your Scarf is particularly satisfying as it really lets you take in some of the impressive vistas that Scarf has to offer. Each level, accompanied by great soundtracks, is impressively well designed, not only in appearance but also functionality through various puzzles and interactions. Using wind cannons to shoot giant lily platforms across the lake, or carrying a wind orb through the water, letting you walk across the dry seabed, were unique mechanics that surprised and delighted. Each world is structured in a linear way where you'll need to complete challenges to unlock the next section of the world, such as unlocking doors or building bridges to advance. I was very impressed with the overall level design because while yes, they are linear levels, it doesn't really feel that way because you're naturally guided in the right direction by the landscape while still having a fair number of nooks and crannies to explore. Along your way, you'll run into other nomads who carry threads from the Mother Dragon containing an ounce of her power. Once you reach them, you'll gain access to new abilities, and upon completing a level, you'll bring back threads to the hub world, getting you closer to restoring the connection to the cosmos. In each level, there are even loads of collectibles and story tidbits to pick up off the beaten path that tell a different side of the main story, and can even lead to an alternate ending if you're vigilant enough in your search for them. Scarf's story is told in small, minimalist chunks that opens with the creation of the game world and how long ago the dragon who ruled over the cosmos was slain by nomads who took her power. The artwork and storytelling really sucked me in, as it's told in a way that you really need to make your own conclusions about good and evil and how your character fits into the tale. And even though it's not a particularly long story, I certainly found myself invested throughout, and it's definitely something that should be experienced firsthand. Scarf is an overall wonderful experience, but there are a few issues holding this otherwise great title back. The first is that it's really not a long story at all, as it really only took about 6 hours from title screen to credits. That being said, it was a great and immersive 6 hours, but after I was done, I really just wanted to dive right back in because I'd had such a good time. There is a small potential for replayability since there are multiple endings, but my interest in Scarf's world and story far outlived the quantity of fresh gameplay. The second issue is in its overall performance. Definitely take this with a grain of salt because I'm playing a pre-release version of the game, but while I encountered no bugs or crashes, there was a noticeable amount of frame rate dips and issues in my time with the game, which hopefully won't be an issue after launch. You can pick up Scarf when it launches on Steam on December 23rd, and as of the time of this review, I haven't seen the price announced anywhere. It doesn't manage to do anything groundbreaking, but Scarf's gameplay elements are less than the sum of its whole. And while I do wish it were a longer experience, its great adaptive soundtrack, wonderful art design, and relaxing puzzles and exploration culminate in a great way to spend a weekend. So I'm valuing Scarf at $14, and I definitely recommend it if you're already a fan of the genre and you're looking for the next great story to sink your teeth into. I hope you enjoyed this review of Scarf. Come see me on Twitch where you can watch our reviews in progress. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Until next time.